Here with Thomas Harless. I was recently promoted to 9th Dan by Senior Grandmaster Victor Moore. I haven't seen my friend Shihan Joseph Solansky in about a year and a half or so. We're here to clear the air about a few things. Shihan Solansky is one of the most knowledgeable martial artists I've ever met in my life. He's a perfectionist. I've trained with some of the best in the world, so I have a pretty good idea what I'm saying. Shihan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, how you doing? Facebook family, my martial arts family.
What the hell? Go ahead.
Okay. All right. You rolling?
Yeah.
All right. Greetings. Happy Saturday. Here I am. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sapnim. I haven't seen you in about a year and a half. The dojang is looking really sharp, beautiful. Well, with that being said, let's talk.
All right. Can you tell us a little history of the Federation, the Extreme Budo Federation?
Oh, sure. And it'll clear the air a little bit about this. It's our vision. As you know, and we'll talk about some things with you and I, so to clear the air. I met you in some conversations, and you had approached me, and it was your idea to form the Federation. And everybody involved has specific duties. Okay, and our agreement was if I agreed to do the Federation and co-found it, we would take some of these proceeds and do some good work in the Philippines, build villages and whatnot, and try to do the Lord's work. If we did not agree on that, my position, and I told you this, that I was not interested. Pretty much correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we started the Federation. Now, I'm not an administrative person or anything like that. We had a vision and a goal, and to put together some of the greatest names and the most innovative minds in modern day history. And that was accomplished. Okay. So that was my job. My position in the Federation was to recruit these gentlemen. And that's what I did.
Can you tell us about some of the board members and their position with the Federation?
Would you like to get specific? Ask me specific questions.
Well, how did you go back?
For all the board members, ex-board members, people watching, people that know me, there's thousands and thousands of people on Facebook that know me. You know that I'm a straight shooter, and I'm very honest. Thousands of you have read my teachings, seen my videos. So, I started this because not for money, listen, I'm not about any of that. I'm not into any political stuff. I just,
well, before we get into that,
so much down that it's you don't recruit and get involved in these people if you're not super legitimate and you can't prove yourself.
well, that's my question. Can you tell us about your background and how your background influenced the recruitment of these people?
Well, in order to, yeah, sure. In order to put together an operation like this, these people have to, without a shadow of a doubt, know that you're legitimate and you're of the highest caliber. So these people aren't going to accept anything, especially some of these individuals. So they have to deal with me. Okay, before I introduced them or invited them on the board, you got to sit down and I'll let you in my head. Okay, and see anything, whatever. So we had some really good conversations. A very stringent process that in my own personal opinions of these people, they had to go through a process with me, as you board members know, and ex-board members. I respect all you guys. You know, I've never had an ill conversation, but one guy, and it had nothing to do with anything. It was, you know, but I've never had an ill word with any of these gentlemen. I respected them all. They were in the positions for legitimate and honorable reasons. Until today, I've never had I'm friends with most of them, and I never had an ill word with any of them. But if you want to get specific and specific duties of what everybody had to do, go ahead and ask, and I will.
Yeah, let's clear the air about some of the negative stuff that's been said and some of the positions people claim to have had within the Federation.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, any of the board members. I mean, one claims to be a board member when he wasn't even a board member, he was just acting as in a position like president or secretary, something to that effect.
President or secretary. Well, I'm talking about, okay, all right, the president was Mr. Bill Homan. Hey, Bill's a great guy, man, an honorable person. I've never known Mr. Homan to be anything other than that. His position was the president of the Federation. I thought that was an appropriate position. He's honest. I've had some really great talks with him. A man of honor. Board member, and you know how, and the board members know, this is inside, and this is pretty much how associations and federations are run. Everybody has a specific task, okay? And he wasn't a board member, he was the president, okay? So he was our representative, okay? You know, I thought that was a good choice, and so that's why I placed him in that position. You know, I have nothing, like I said, I have nothing ill to say about him. He's, you know, last time I talked, we had a great conversation. Personalities, the conflicts in some of the board meetings escalated to where it got a little bit stressful, as it does, and you know, other board members of very, very high caliber, we've foreseen some of these problems happening. So, Bill was the president of the Federation. He wasn't a board member. He had sat in on the board meetings and had an equal opinion, and his opinions were honored, and he was a smart guy, man. So I thought I made a very good decision about that, and I still do. You know, if we could do this all again, Bill would be one of my choices for sure. Like I said, I never had no word to say about Bill or to Bill, nor do I have anything ill to say about any of these guys. So they were all my colleagues and friends. I've learned from some of them, taught most of them, and we all learned from each other. And you know, that's what karate is about. It's not a social activity. It's not trying to get popular or anything. We were trying to solidify the pure aspects of the arts and keep them alive and strong. doing it through the caliber of these gentlemen that are recruited. And that was my position in the Federation.
What brought about so many board members resigning?
Well, Sifu Dacascos had warned me about this stuff, and we had some conversations, and he's a smart guy. Been around a long time, great martial artist. I don't know what's going around on Facebook, but I never had an ill word with him either. And Sifu, you're sitting there probably shaking your head going, yeah, we don't, a lot of times when we conversed, we didn't talk about martial arts. We talked about hiking and surfing and, good old fun stuff. And just gave me some great advice. And he foreseen all this happening. Warned me about it. He's involved in some big stuff, and that's just the way things go. It's unfortunate that all this unnecessary slander and gossip came to be, and people try to put a wedge in between people when they feel threatened, or they think their legitimacy is at stake, and it's not really. It's not necessary. We had a vision. We were going to do some good things for some people. Put together a historical thing, something that's never been done before. Well, it was in process, and people try to pull power plays. You let the devil in your house, and he sees you trying to do good things, and that's just what happened. He's a great martial artist. I hear he's got a book out. Congratulations, Sifu. I encourage everybody to buy the book. Whatever you guys think about, or whatever's being said behind our backs or my back, don't listen to it, because I'm here to tell you that Sifu Al is a phenomenal martial artist. If the book, I wish him luck with the book. I don't have anything bad to say, but get that book. How the book came about is a different story, but definitely, man, I encourage it. So, great. I haven't read it myself, or seen it, but I was there when this all came to be, and I'm the one who put him and the author together. That's how they met each other. Please, if you want to go into that. Well, anyways.
You mean the publisher, not the author?
Yeah, the publisher. So I vouched for him, Sifu Al, and you know this. Had many conversations with me, and he's, listen, Joseph, you got to tell me if this guy or this guy is, and I vouched for the author. Good author, guy's smart.
You mean publisher? I think Sifu Al was more the author.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, all right. Well, anyways, if there's any discrepancies for you people out there, I'm sure it's a phenomenal. Anything about Sifu Al and his career is worth reading. So. Let's get that straight right now. I have nothing bad to say about Sifu Al, about anything like that. So, yeah. So, okay.
What about the publisher?
All right. Well, the publisher was a board member. I recruited him as a board member. I vouched for him. At first, I thought he was a real martial artist. You're talking about Bohdi Sanders. All right, well, the guy's a smart guy. Listen, and Bohdi, if you're out there, I'm sure you'll be listening to this. Listen, man, you're a smart guy, man. We had a good friend. Okay, I guess we're gonna start off where we left off. Right?
Yeah.
All right. and we were talking about
Bohdi Sanders and Sifu Al, how they met, and your opinion of Bohdi.
Well, these guys were, Sifu Al was one of the 2 senior board members on the board, and Bohdi and I were friends, and had many conversations, had some good plans. The guy's a smart guy. I hear you slandering me a little bit there, Bohdi. Well, that's unnecessary, my friend. I never had anything bad to say about him either. I have some ill feelings now that you're going to have to deal with. But be that as it may, Bohdi wanted me to vouch for him with Al, wanted to do a book deal. He was putting a book together. The guy's a successful author. It was a good business deal. Now, I didn't find out, and you don't have to do this. I mean, the guy's a good author, and I encourage people, if you like his books, regardless of what kind of bullshit he's saying behind, from what I hear, I mean, everybody's blocked on Facebook, so you can't really, which I think is, but anyways, if you guys like his books, he's a good writer, buy his books. All right, I'm not telling you not to buy the guy's books. The guy's a smart guy, and if you like his writing style, hey, go for it. It's, if you read it and it's in depth and you're getting something out of it, all right, well, that's good. So I'm not trying to hurt anybody's business. Just listen. This is a personal thing. You got out of line, all right? You don't have to, you could be a great book author, which you were recruited for, my friend, because we had a vision of doing books, and you were going to be a big part of that, all right, with the board members, and you probably had a lot of things going on with a lot of them, including me. All right, and you're sitting there going, yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, I'm right. You know my knowledge level, Bohdi. We were going to do some good stuff. You people on Facebook, he's not going to deny that. And it's the truth, and the board members know this. Ex-board members, you guys all know this to be the truth. And it is the truth. So, it was a wise decision. I hooked him up. I introduced him. I vouched for him. Cool, man. Right on. And we were all supposed to help each other out, like a family. So then it kind of went sour with some of the board meetings between you and him. I mean, really, this all started because you and Bohdi had some really bad discrepancies on some of these board meetings that you guys that were watching this all seen it. Okay, so it was a little bit of a shocker to all of us. We didn't anticipate any of this stress and drama, but he felt he had a discrepancy with you. I thought you guys had it gotten hashed out. We all did. I'm not involved in any of that, and you know it. Sifu Al, myself, we all called the cease and desist on all that bullshit. All right? There was no time for that. We had bigger things to do. All right? We had a bigger vision. Okay? When Bohdi's pretty much, Bohdi, man, you're mad at me, or because I won't side with anybody, right? Because that's not what I'm about. You know that. I know the truth about everybody, and so does all the board members, and so do you guys. All right. It was a personal thing. That was between you guys. You dragged me into this. Huh. And you know, you're probably shaking your head because we were friends. Alright, and this didn't have to be. Alright? You're a good author. I encourage people to buy your books. People watching, there's going to be thousands of people probably watching this on. Hey man, right on. You don't have to be a black belt or a martial artist to be a good author. You're a great author, but you're not a black belt. You know it, but you're a great writer, man, and people like your writing. You don't have to convince people that you're something that you're not to be successful in what you do. And that's where I think you messed up, my friend. And then I'm being honest, you know it's the truth, and so does everybody else. No, you're not a martial artist. You don't train. You're a book writer. And a good one at that. You know, and you were recruited for that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If he's not a martial artist, why did you promote him to 6th-degree black belt and then strip him of his black belt?
You know, you guys are on Facebook, and you guys all know that bullshitto and all that, right? There's a lot of slandering going on and a lot of bad-mouthing. This is his business, okay? The guy's a good book author, and he's very intelligent. We had a really good friendship. I didn't want anybody messing with my friend, okay? And just like you guys backing them up, hey, we protect our own, all right? Before I got sucked into all this bullshit any deeper, and you really messed up by, and it just showed that you're not martial arts. You have no etiquette. Yo, you're cocky, man. Can't back it up, but you're cocky. I respect that. I don't mind the attitude, but you messed up. We were protecting you, and like you're being, you know, hiding behind whatever. You're not really hiding, but you got a business to run, man, and you're... Hey, listen, before I got sucked in, if he didn't pull some of the slanderous stuff that he did, seems to be behind everybody's back, then none of this would have happened between you and I, Bohdi. I liked you, man. You were cool. We were friends, man. You could sit there and you're nodding your head. Yeah, we were. Okay? But you were the only non-martial artist on board. Okay? You were there for a reason. We made friends. You're, to talk to you personally, you're a personable guy. You're cool. Cool to talk with. I was the physical end of it. He was the philosophical end of it. Alright? He needed me. I needed him. Okay? So it was a good merge. Just like see Fual and him. Good merge, man. Good merge. That's smart. Smart business. Okay? And, hey, man, whatever you say about me, my friend, good luck to you. I wish you the best. Alright? What can I say? I'm never going to get to see you. Alright? You never made steps into rectifying this. You just tried to get me away from you. A lot of this is because I'm friends with you. And he's got a discrepancy with you. So I kind of feel like this started because of me. Because I don't say, listen, Thomas, you're an asshole. Or I'm not going to say, Bohdi, you're an asshole. I told you guys to work this out, man. How I got pulled in this shit is because Bohdi doesn't want me associated with you. All right, well, that's not up to anybody to say we have a vision, you're doing well, he's doing well. Hey man, that's good. I'm sorry that this didn't work out and I got involved in all this poor shit. But it is what it is. So I wish you luck, Bohdi. You can talk all the shit you want about me until you preach honor and dignity. How can you do that, man, when you slander people behind their backs? And not only me, hundreds of people.
Slanders and lies, man.
You don't get pissed off like that, man, and burn bridges. You burnt a good bridge with me. I could have taught you more martial arts than you're probably ever going to meet. I don't really care who you think you're involved with. And you know it. And you're sitting there right now going, yeah. So I'm not, listen, you want to give me a call? He's probably saying, no? All right, well, you know the truth, okay? So that's the way that happened. All right, it wasn't, business is business, okay? And I caught myself and I had to question myself. So I had to do what I had to do, and that was that. Nothing ever was said other, boom. All right? And I didn't bring it upon you. You brought it upon yourself. All the board members know this, and so do you. So you never tried to make it straight. And, we talked about it. What the hell are you doing with this guy, this guy, this guy? He's riding this, he's riding your coattail, these guys are doing this. Hey, man, I put together a world-class team, man, and personalities got involved here. And you want to go into what you wanted to talk about, how this all came to be. It was because of talking about some skill level in a few board meetings. The board members, Bohdi didn't believe you. I remember the argument specifically, so does everybody else that were there. You guys even talked after the board meeting in private. I don't know what happened. But after that, Sifu, the colonel, everybody called the cease and desist on all that horse shit. And then, I don't know, it just never stopped. And that's really what happened. There was a discrepancy in a board meeting about some technique that you were talking about, and we were all discussing different aspects and stuff like that. And you said, listen, you're full of shit, I don't believe you, da-da-da. You guys went at it, how I got involved, anything, I can pull off my whatever, and so can all the board members, man. We all been in this all our lives. So that's how that came to be, and it just escalated into a very ugly situation that, I regret. If I could.
All right, Shihan, we've covered a lot of area.
Okay.
You still didn't answer my question, though.
Oh, okay. What was that?
Why you promoted him to 6th Dan and subsequently stripped him of the rank?
It's my buddy, man. Part of the family. I'm protecting my own, man. And was it right? No, but the guy's got a business. He was my friend. And I explained it on the first video. Look, I did what I did, and I was wrong about it, okay? I made it wrong or right, and that's why I demoted him. You don't bite the hand that feeds, all right? And no, I didn't call you up and offer it to you. I didn't have a problem giving it to you. Listen, one hand washes the other in some things. I'm not known for giving rank or anything like that. That was a one-time deal. You should have kept your mouth shut, and if you were a friend and family, you should have acted like one and acted appropriately. And I would have still, that's just, listen, I'm not perfect. All right, there's a lot of, the big business was going to be done, and
I got a question.
that's just the way it is.
Why do you think he continues to attack you and I like we're a team ganging up on him with lies and slander when we don't post anything? We posted one video.
Well, look, I don't, Bohdi, I don't control his video, okay? Last conversation I had with Bohdi, man, it was just like, get that video down. Okay? No, I don't. Whatever. You didn't.
So when the video...
You guys work this out with Thomas, Bohdi, not me. Alright? Work it out and be truthful. Thomas, get rid of that video. Okay? Alright? Scratch it. Okay? He doesn't, nobody needs any of this stuff. But I don't control the video. I don't even do YouTube, and you know that. When we were friends, I remember conversations where you get on me for my paragraphs and stuff like that, with the book writing. So, man, I don't control none of that stuff. I'm not controlling it. It is what it is. You pissed Thomas off. You guys are, I think you guys should get out there and settle it up.
Love to.
You know what I mean? It's at a point. That's ridiculous too, but it's to the point where what else are you gonna do? And he's gonna kick your ass, whatever. You're gonna kick what? Man, just do it or something, or squash it. All right. You guys make up, squash the video, man. I take it off YouTube. All right, so you heard it, okay? You guys' hatred for each other or whatever's going on is way beyond even my comprehension. I don't understand what's going on and why you continue with this stuff. It's crazy. But
the only one continue with this stuff is Bohdi. I haven't put anything out.
Yeah, well, it's just ridiculous, Why don't you call him up, Bohdi? Call Thomas up and have a regular conversation and squash it, you or whatever. Maybe you guys are just never meant to be friends or something like that. That stuff happens with people. That didn't happen with you and I. When we talk fine. It's just this is what happened. It's settle up with them then. If it's, you guys have been going at this for like 3-4 years now. It's crazy. So I did what I had to do, and that's it. You really left me no choice. You don't bite the hand that feeds, especially when you know the real truth. So, and like I said, you're a great author. I wish you luck with your business. I don't discourage anybody from not buying your books. Just quit running your mouth. It's not becoming of any kind of martial artist to do that. Nobody talks shit and blocks you, or if you're friends with him, you can't be friends with me. An enemy of my enemy is my... Well, you know what? Listen, man, I'm not down with any of that. The mentality of people are, as you say, like they're at the 8th grade level. They're sheep, man. So it's up to the shepherd to lead them in the right way. So you got control of people's minds, whatever. All right, well, do the right thing, man. If you're a sage or a guru or something like that, cool, man. Just act accordingly, man. And people believe in you. Great, man. Great. Like I said, you want to give me a call, man, I'll give you a call. If not, you talk some shit, man, that's, that's crazy. Anyways, I was wrong, okay? A lot of political, let me explain something about political rank, too. So, to help any kind of discrepancies coming your way, his way, or whatever, these are political ranks that a 9th degree, 10th degree, whatever. My rank is not political, all right, and really rank, we're all the same rank in the shower, if you really get down to it, and the truth is on the mat. Okay, so that's where you really tell who's who. All right. Political rank is a recognition. You're doing something for martial arts. You know, after you mature in this, it has a reverse action. Okay, so it's what karate or martial arts has done to me up to a point, and then after this is how the political ranks go. Right, when you do achieve political rank, and it's not rank on deck; it's political rank. It means shit on deck. But the political ranks are for what you're doing for the arts. Okay. Organizational ranks is people involved, and they get these political ranks because it's what they're doing for the martial arts society. They're giving back. Martial arts is given to them up to a certain point. Now it's time for them to give back, correct? You guys are all saying, yeah, he's right. All right? He's right. And see, well, we talked about this. You're foreseeing all of this. You warned me about it. You were right. You're saying, yeah, you're probably looking at whoever's that. Yeah, Joseph's right. We did have that. I did warn him. Right? So, you know, you got to respect some of these guys that have been around. They have wisdom. Right? And in my position, you guys are watching me that I do the right thing. All right? And I make the right decisions. And I know you guys all watch, okay? Because I'm in contact with a lot of you guys, and that's how we earn each other's respect, all right? You guys know my level of knowledge and skill, all right? We all respect each other. I know your knowledge level and skill, and that's how the family was. All right? I'm not saying Bohdi doesn't have any knowledge, okay? He does. He has knowledge. He just doesn't have the physical end of it on deck. And no, you haven't been training with Dao all your life. You just met him a couple of years ago. All right, so let's get that straight. It's crazy. All right. Anything else?
Not off the top of my head.
All right. Well, anyways, for you Facebook followers and people that are out there listening, now you got the whole story. All right, basically in a 3-session series. All right, you guys know I'm honest. I'm a straight shooter. You know the vision we had. You know the caliber of people that were involved. Everybody had a specific duty. I don't have a discrepancy with any of you guys. Some of you guys have to kind of questionable. I'm not going to say anything or post anything. My personal opinion on just a few of you. All right. I'm not saying that you're not martial artists either. You guys all were. In the physical form, you guys actually did train, and I know that. All right. But don't preach character. And even some of you other guys will be telling people how much character you've got, talking shit behind people's back. But a lot of you guys' basic technique sucks. You know, some of you guys couldn't pass the yellow belt test, sorry to say. Some of you guys are some phenomenal black belts. You know? And I tell you guys again, just like on the first video, you guys got to be careful on Facebook. There's a lot of bullshit and frauds out there. We all love Facebook. But anybody worth their salt, it doesn't take about 15 seconds to listen to some of you people. And that's why you keep your circle small, and a lot of people get off that thread. Man, get out of here. You won't be tolerated. Water seeks its own level. So you guys out there that are trying to interject your little comments, if he was late, shut up, man. We don't want to hear your opinions, and none of us do. You guys, this is beyond this is way beyond you. You guys are trolls. Alright? Not all of you, but and you guys on Facebook have all dealt with these wannabes and stuff. And there are some legitimate people out there. And once you guys are figured out, don't be so insulted when you're told to hit the road, man. We don't want to hear there's a reason for that. You cannot build your reputation. Facebook ain't a dojo. You can't convince people on the internet that you're somebody. You guys doing videos out there looking like idiots, and I'm a 6th, 7th, 8th, or I'm a 5th. Come on, man. You don't think the people know? And that's what I just got to scratch my head about. You guys all know. Everybody knows who's who. Alright? True? Everybody's going, yep, that's true. Alright, so keep it real. Alright? Guys, show you love, that's good, man. Keep it real. Don't be insulted if you guys out there interjecting. And there's some really big, famous people out there that are really, really legitimate. And you guys, and you guys all know this, you got people on these threads chiming in. How long does it take for you to figure out that these guys are idiots and they're just internet trolls that, it's a social network. So remember that, just be careful on that, man. I'm not saying these people are friendly and cool, but they can't fool anybody. They can't get what there really is. I'm pissed off at myself because I got exposed because I can't. You understand what I'm saying? I can't convince these real legitimate people that I'm somebody. Alright? So they get all upset when they're told to hit the road, and we don't want to hear your opinions. And the people involved, nobody wants to hear these little, we don't want to hear from the peanut gallery, man, If you're real and you're out there and you have real knowledge because of the hard work and sweat you've been putting in all your life, it shows in all aspects. Alright, so keep your opinions to yourself. So anybody chiming in on this, whatever, okay? Your opinions don't matter, alright? Because you can't cut it on deck, or you can't, so the internet's a breeding ground for people who can't cut it on deck, so they try to make their reputation on the internet. Man, you can't fake it, people. Alright? So, again, keep it real.